I have a great video for you. Um, I got a great announcement. Bryan Coberger, if he's not in Idaho right now, should be going to Idaho. And this is the suspect in the Idaho student murders case. And he appeared in court today. And guess what? Not just by walking by his attorney, the guy who was representing him in Pennsylvania, because he's going to get a new set of representation. Those in Pennsylvania in Pennsylvania and in Idaho are going to have to pay using their tax dollars for this coward, horrible animal to have representation, because that's how our country should work: is you get free and speedy trial and the innocence proven guilty, but he's obviously guilty. Um, so anyway, he appeared not by walking by his own merits, in shackles. All right, let me play this for you, because and we'll stop it in between, but this is great.
Bryan Coberger, accused of slaughtering the 4 Idaho University students, appears in court in shackles. His mother and sister arrived for the brief hearing, arm in arm, faces masked. His father, also wearing a mask, was a few steps behind them.
Isn't that beautiful, watching that man in shackles? I love it. And his daddy walking behind, why isn't he walking arm in arm? I don't know, with his wife and his sister. Or his sisters. This is so funny. Look at him. Look at him all weak in shackles. Does his daddy know exactly what his son did?
When Bryan Coberger entered the courtroom here in Pennsylvania, his eyes went directly to his family members seated in the front row: dad, mom, and 2 sisters, all holding tissues. Coberger listened intently to the judge, even responding verbally with answers like, "Yes, I have. Yes, I understand." Now, when he was led out of the courtroom, he did look back at his family and mouthed the words, "I love you."
Holding a box of tissues because, God damn it, he's gonna go to jail. Why'd you have to do this, man? Yeah, he's looking at his family like, guys, please help me get out of this. I know I did it, but please.
Coberger will be flown back to Idaho to face justice, and that could happen as soon as tonight.
Oh, man, it's great.
Public defender Jason Labar represented Coberger at the extradition hearing.
He said, this is not him. He believes he's going to be exonerated. That's what he believes.
He believes it. I don't. I'm a defense attorney, but I don't believe him. I think he did it. Way to go, man. Of course he thinks he's innocent. He's a PhD student. Not a smart student, not a smart student, not a smart student outside of the classroom, that's for sure.
Those were his words.
Not my words.
Look, this is a citation Coberger was issued by Moscow, Idaho police for not wearing a seatbelt. The date, August 21st, 2022, 11:40 p.m., the day before the new semester began. He was pulled over in his white 2015 Elantra at the entrance to the campus, just 1.7 miles from the house where the murders took place.
This is Jim Moray in Moscow, Idaho. One of the key questions raised by the seatbelt ticket is this: what was Coberger doing at the University of Idaho when he was a grad student at Washington State University 8 miles away?
That's what I want to know. What were you doing there? What were you doing? And why were you pulled over? Why aren't you wearing your seatbelt? What are you doing getting pulled over? Why can't you just wear your seatbelt? What? Okay. What are you doing at a campus you don't even belong to? Maybe there's another motive.
Could he have been stalking one of the students who was later found slain?
The father of victim Kaylee Gonsalves was asked about possible links with her on Good Morning America.
I think those things will come out.
Yep,
I don't know if there's a direct connection, but we're waiting to see, and we're learning every day we're learning something new.
Now, Katie Goncalves, by the way, I said Gonsalves. It's actually Goncalves. So I'm really, really sorry about getting the name wrong. Rest in peace, Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Hogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xander Coronado. They say Zana, but she said Xana. So again, Kaylee complained to her parents, especially her mom, that there was someone stalking her. Could this have been the guy? Could Bryan have been stalking her? Otherwise, why would he be outside the campus he doesn't even go to?
And did Bryan Coberger call into a podcast covering the murder investigation?
Now this, I have to pause it here. This is scary because weird that he would call in to discuss the murder investigation. Like if I called in, I wouldn't say half the things he said. One. And two, what I would have said is, if you guys look back at all the videos I've done, which is about 5 maybe now on the Idaho case, go back to the first one and go down the list of all the videos I've done. I should create a playlist, by the way. I would never speak the way he does about this case. But let's continue.
A friend says this is his voice.
I live in a college town, and I've worked with at least 10 Sigma Chi members.
The caller tries to raise suspicions about the Sigma Chi fraternity that victim Ethan Chapin belonged to. Could it have been an attempt to divert attention to them and away from the real killer?
The one thing that every single one of them has asked me is, if you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it? Maybe this is nothing more than some kid in a fraternity trying to prove himself.
Oh, come on, you idiot. You idiot. They are spying on you. They're probably tapping your phone as you speak. You asshole. Maybe some kid in a fraternity. Why would a kid in a fraternity need to kill somebody to prove it? I'm in college and I know a lot of fraternity kids. I know fraternity brothers and sorority sisters. Why would any of them need to go, you know what? I need to prove myself. I'm going to go kill somebody so I can prove myself. What kind of crap is that? Of course it's to divert attention away from him. It wasn't me. Look at that fraternity. They're a bunch of frat kids. Yeah. What an idiot. What an idiot. So stupid. He's trying to rub it in. It can't be me, by the way. I'm Bryan Coberger. I'm so smart. Those frat kids, though, let me tell you, they'd be killing people. And by the way, like, people have asked me, if you were going to kill someone, how would you get away with it? Why would they ask him? Who in the hell is asking? I have a lot of friends in criminal justice, like about 3 of them that I still talk to and a few others that are just college students. I've never gone up to them and gone, hey, man, hey, you, and if it's a girl, if you were to kill someone, how would you get away with it? No. I might ask, like, hey, how do people, like, just because I'm curious, how do the DNA databases work? All of that. What kind of chemicals do they use to find killers? Like, because I'm genuinely curious. Not, I got a question for you. How would you get away with killing someone? Oh my God.
Coberger's father, Michael, flew to Washington State to drive
What a way to give himself
2,500
away.
miles cross country with his son to their home in Chestnut Hill, Pennsylvania for winter break. They were pulled over in the white Elantra twice in Indiana.
Twice. They couldn't help themselves. A bunch of criminals, a family of criminals.
Once for speeding, and an hour later for tailgating.
Not even like, maybe 5-6 hours. 2 hours. No, 1 hour apart. 1 hour later for tailgating. First time for speeding. He's got a problem with speeding. And for tailgating? This dude's 28. His dad must be at least in his 50s. What's he doing speeding and tailgating? This guy has no regard for the law.
This is body cam video of one of those stops.
Bryan Coberger.
Coberger has a master's degree in criminology and was studying for a doctorate. Forensic psychiatrist Dr. Keith Aplow says Coberger's fascination with crime may have had tragic consequences.
When you look long into an abyss, be careful because the abyss also looks into you. It's possible that somebody fascinated with crime, who's ill-equipped with empathy, could then be drawn into the darkness.
I just love that sound that they play because it's the one they play for happy moments or yeah, I mean, the ill-equipped with empathy. This dude doesn't have any empathy, right? And he just said that. It's a dude that's is a criminal, ill-equipped with the skills not to be a criminal, getting pulled over 3 times this year that we know of. And then his car was seen at the scene. Or by the scene. What is wrong with this dude? I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with Bryan Coberger. He's an absolute devout, awful criminal. And he should be in jail. He should be prosecuted. And he should be given the death penalty. The death penalty. I don't agree with the death penalty very much because I think, 5% of people are convicted that are and given the death penalty that are innocent. So like 5%, that's 5%. This dude deserves it. You can tell by his apparent brash, like, it's not me, man, it's those frat kids. Cocky little prick. Just incredible. No, it's not only the fact that he doesn't have empathy, it's that he's an absolute criminal. Absolute, just awful criminal, and he does deserve to be in jail. And I think his dad, too. I'm sorry, I'm done defending the dad. The dad possibly, most likely, absolutely knew something, and he should also be prosecuted. They really need to speak to his daddy and figure out what he knew and how he knew it because, woo, have those police dogs in there, have them lie detectors, have an FBI agent in there, see if he's lying because, oh my God, he's absolutely lying, and he committed this crime, and look, I'm fascinated with like the crime shows and all. I'm not fascinated with, God, I wonder what it's like to commit a murder. Never. Like, I know I'm not a perfect person by any stretch of the imagination or by any means, but why would I be fascinated with crime? Anyway, I'm just going on and on and on. Look, this guy needs to be in jail. Absolutely. And let's hope it happens.